What can you do when you're all alone at night? No, not that. Online dating! You swipe through all those girls you want to meet, but you're not going to meet them because they live in America. And it's Pornhub. What else can you do? You can do what I used to do. Online gambling! I have been a gambling addict since childhood. I used to be addicted to fruit machines. I'm not now, but it's always a bit odd that whenever I go into a supermarket and see 4 melons lined up, I get this warm feeling inside. I started gambling when I was 8 in the UK's largest chain of casinos for kids, Butlins. Now, most people think of Butlins as just a place full of jolly redcoats and fairground rides, but it hides a darker side, populated by the kids of Britain. And those little kids who can't reach the coin slot aren't left out. Mum and Dad are there to lift them up. I guess they think a fruit machine is part of their 5-a-day fruit and vegetables. Gambling was also a substitute for sport. In fact, it's sold to you as a sport that you are actually participating in. Like you are actually kicking the ball yourself. You are part of the game itself. I used to be good at football, or so I thought. I thought I was that versatile player who could play on the wing, centre midfield, defender, anywhere really. I believed this as my PE teacher once said to me, "Jenny, I wonder if you can play anywhere." I thought, thanks very much. It was only on the way home it dawned on me what he'd meant. So I gradually quit football and immersed myself in the fake sport of gambling. But I was the thinnest player on the pitch. I was so thin that when I went to the doctor's one summer and he told me I needed an X-ray, he said I needn't bother going and just stood me up against the window. Okay, so I made that bit up, but people did say that with my hair flapping in the wind, I looked like the corner flag. Bit harsh, that. Then I moved on to the biggest casino in the world. Where is that? Vegas? Macau? No, it's sitting on the toilet in your own home. It's that private place where all us addicts go. Bottle of gin in the cistern, and for me, it was staring at my smartphone. You never get a ring on your phone when you're sitting on the toilet. You get a ring on your backside, but not on your phone. I once lost 12 grand in about 30 minutes sitting on the toilet while my boyfriend was cooking dinner downstairs. This was about half my annual income at the time. Yes, gambling is often sold as a social thing, but it very often ends up as a very private thing. Hands up, those of you who are hiding a secret gambling addiction from the person you are sitting next to. Come on! But now I've quit gambling. You should also try to work out why you started gambling in the first place. Recently, many people have self-diagnosed ADHD. Do I have ADHD? No, this is rubbish. I didn't have ADHD. I had GREED. This is far worse. Costs you more. You need a replacement, something exciting, or you'll just end up going back to it. Sex is a good substitute. It might not last as long as gambling or be as pleasurable, but it's at least a replacement. Or, if you can't find a partner, find one on Amazon. A male friend bought himself an AI inflatable sex doll with real emotions and feelings. He never lets her down. Oh yeah, back to sex. From experience, and from his lack of experience, when you're supposed to say those 3 magic words that all women want to hear, don't say. I needed that. Those are not the words. Yes, it might well be what you are thinking, but it should just remain as a thought. Someone else I know took up mountaineering. Tells me he's obsessed with the idea of climbing the highest peaks in the Arctic and Antarctic. I said, mate, I think you've got bipolar disorder. Okay, I made that bit up. I have an actual friend who has the motto of Gamblers Anonymous tattooed on his arm. One day at a time. Then I've thought about getting a tattoo. Now Raheem Sterling, who played for Man City, had an M16 assault rifle tattooed on his leg to remind him of his dad, who was gunned down when he was 2. Now, my dad died of lung cancer a few years ago, so I thought about getting a pack of Marlboro tattooed on my leg. And on the other leg? Well, many years ago, my great-granddad died of syphilis. I'm still thinking about that one. You could go to Gamblers Anonymous, works on the same principles as Alcoholics Anonymous, AA. Not to be confused with the AA, that's a breakdown and recovery service, while Alcoholics Anonymous, well, that's a breakdown and recovery service. And don't think you can run away from your problem. That's what I tried. I actually moved to another country, but my problem came with me as it was in my pocket. I'd have to get a job on a North Atlantic fishing trawler to escape the internet, as Apple haven't invented a maritime sat phone for sailors yet. The iPhone! Thanks for watching. It's not only comedy, but my attempt to release you from your dumb ass hobby, your fake entertainment. Please like and subscribe, and I'll do another one. See ya!